So, good morning, loungers. I hope everybody is doing great. Today, we're going to talk about a couple of trending topics. We got Little Fizz and Pharaoh and their S tapes, Golden Beauty's video review in regards to what she said in response to young Pharaoh, the baby's fight, and a little bit of spirituality talk here in the sector. So, let's go ahead and get into it, guys.
It's Block Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
So grand rising, everybody. I hope everybody is great. I am doing awesome today. I did get up a little bit late today, but that was because I actually went to bed really late last night. I had some things I had to do in the Wiccan hours, and so I did take care of that. All great things, all positive things. So I did take care of those things, and I went to bed pretty late. And so now I'm up and running, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick video before I go to work. So appreciate you guys tuning in today, but we're definitely going to get into some trending topics. Now, we all know that Little Fizz and Pharaoh had some S tapes that came out. And I'll tell you, I heard that Little Fizz's tape was a little lackluster. Okay. That he had some type of mushroom. As a matter of fact, they calling it the Mario Kart mushroom. It's crazy. If you're gonna put a sex tape out, my thing is this, okay? Make sure your ish is up to par. Make sure that people actually want to see it, okay? I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little excited about seeing Little Fizz because he's pretty cute, okay? But I didn't go watch it because, needless to say, it was lackluster. According to what everybody else is saying. So, and according to what's trending. But yeah, just be careful. Like if you're going to put an S tape out there, make sure that it's worth actually watching. Make sure that it's worth, people wanting to see. But it's crazy how these celebrities are coming out with these S tapes lately. And it almost seems like money is just drying up in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's coming. Nobody really has no money. Nobody has no work coming through. People are tending to turn to Netflix, turn into Hulu, and these other, programs, and even YouTube as their entertainment. And nobody's going to the movies. Nobody's watching these big blockbuster shows, and stuff anymore. And times are changing, so actors and actresses are going to have to change with those times too. They might have to renegotiate some of their contracts and so forth so that they can keep making the money that they used to make, because clearly these niggas ain't making the money they used to. So, Fizz, I don't know what he's going to do, but he need to do something. I mean, but Moniece did it, she let us know like a while ago that it was lackluster, okay, that it wasn't anything to write home about. She did let us know about Fizz, but for some reason, Fizz thought it was okay, and he went on OnlyFans and decided to give everybody literally a little show, okay? So, and Pharaoh, I had thought about doing a review on Pharaoh's video on members only. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I thought about looking at the video and just doing a review of it, really to clown his ass. It really wasn't to look at it, and, because I was interested in seeing him. It was more or less to clown him, but I'm not about to do that. First of all, I don't think he's worth $4 and some change to even look at. And that's all it costs, y'all. Literally $4 and like 75 cents or something like that. I ain't got time to be doing that. If a tape costs $4.75, yeah. But Golden let us know that was lackluster too. It's not anything to write home about. So I'm not interested. And then on top of that, the chick that he messing with, like, honey, Martina is horrible. Like, she is terrible. There is even recent pictures of this chick just bending over, popping it open, pissing in the middle of the street. Like, you nasty hoe. Like, what is going on? I don't know why Pharaoh has lowered his standards to just be with these types of women. But it's just crazy because literally he definitely lowered his standards to fool with Martina. I mean, that's just nasty. I mean, I'm not saying that women don't, pee on the side of the road or something, but not on camera. And that's literally what she did. Okay. She's just trifling. Hey, sometimes, and let me see your transcript. Let me see your transcript. I need to talk to you. Okay. Email me at lovinglife7842 at gmail.com. That is a public email. So it's not like, I can't say that on live because everybody has my email address. You can go ahead and email me at lovinglife7842 at gmail.com. Honey, I got a bombshell for you. Okay. I literally pulled cards on a particular individual. You don't have to hit me right now. I know you're driving. But I want you to email me when you have a chance, okay? I literally pulled cards on a particular individual and I want to tell you about it first, okay? And it is a bombshell. Okay, it's a hell of a bombshell, but I definitely want to talk to you about it. It has nothing to do with AAS whatsoever. Okay, so before everybody thinks that it's got something to do with her, it don't. Okay, but it definitely got something to do with folks on YouTube. And honey, I'm so glad you caught me this morning and it's the universe that brought you here. So yeah, I need to let you know what's up, okay? And then you can do whatever you want with that information. But make sure you email me as soon as possible. All right, so that was that. I'm really glad I caught you this morning. But anyway, let's go into this Golden Beauty video that I was watching yesterday. She put up a series of videos. Actually, she took a couple of them down because she was trying to take care of the kids while she was doing so. But anyway, she had put up a video yesterday in regards to a response to Young Pharaoh's Instagram video from the other day. Yes, it was a great conversation, Desert Woman. I'm glad to see you this morning. Shout out to you. And I'm going to get into that in just a minute. But anyway, we're right now going over Golden Beauty's video review with Young Pharaoh, and she was talking about all the stuff. She basically opened up about all the things that she's been going through with Pharaoh, and kind of answering questions to people of, what she's dealing with and why she's not letting him see the kids and all this other stuff. Here's my thing. I think everybody with a clear mindset is already aware of why she's not bringing the kids around this man, okay? Why she's not dealing with him, why she's not, taking the kids over there and all this other stuff. We all know from what we've seen in the past that Young Pharaoh has absolutely no interest in spending time with his kids, okay? All of this stuff is for show. It's all for game. It's all for everybody to feel sorry for him. It's all for attention. He has no interest in spending time with his children. There has been several times where Golden has attempted to bring the kids there, where Golden has been there. And the only time he's around is if she's around or if other people are around. Okay. Never once have we ever seen Young Pharaoh on video or going anywhere with his kids without the assistance of somebody else, whether it be some woman he's dealing with or Golden. Okay, let's just keep it a B, or even them dudes that was hanging around. And Golden said, like she said, she wasn't going to just keep dropping her kids off around these strangers and around these people that she doesn't know and doesn't know her kids, and it's understandable. But what she needs to stop doing also is stop explaining to him, okay? Because somebody who's in a manic state, allegedly, like he is not going to understand, the concept of keeping those kids away from him. He's not going to understand that until he gets actual help that he needs. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Hold on. Stand by. All right, my bad, y'all. I had to grab my laptop charger. But anyway, yeah, she's got to stop explaining to this dude who has no way of really um grasping what she's saying. You understand what I'm saying? Because mentally he's not together. So he can't have a regular normal conversation with her and make rational decisions about things because right now he's in a manic state. I mean, look at him. All the stuff he says, all the stuff he does, he's threatening to to off people, you know, and government positions and all this other stuff. He's threatening to off people, you know, and on CNN. And I mean, he's just really, really bugging. Okay. So at some point, she with the clear mind has to say, you know what, this guy is not in a good mental place. I got to leave him alone. I understand that, you know, and I get it. I really do about the single parenthood and not wanting to raise the children by herself and trying to let the kids be, you know, in their life, in his life. But I don't know if it's really helping the kids. You understand what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when he was yelling and screaming and calling her all kinds of bees on his Instagram live, and she was on the Instagram live with him, there were periods of time in that video where she was holding their child. You understand what I'm saying? And the other child is running in and out the room. So it's not like they don't hear their father. They know their father's voice. They know who he is. So for them to hear him carrying on like that, is that honestly really helping the children? I think at some point she's got to come to an understanding of, I'm either going to be co-parenting with him with all this nonsense, or I'm going to be raising my children and leaving this bullshit alone. Like, it's one or the other. At some point, you know, we all got to kind of stop feeling sorry for her too, because in a sense, she's allowing this stuff to happen. Now, I'm not saying that she's, you know, doing all that he's saying, you know, like she's going down to Texas and she's sleeping with him and all this other stuff. I don't think that's happening. But I do think that she's teasing him. I think she's calling him and telling him information. And how I know that is because she actually told us. She told, on one of her videos that she has been having problems with her mom because her mother and the family would like her to discipline the children a little more than she does, and she chooses not to. And she told Pharaoh that. Okay? And like, in telling Pharaoh that, you're basically giving this man fuel to come at your family, okay? And to come for you. He don't really care about the kids, but anything that he could say to make himself appear like he's the better parent and like he's the better provider and the better person. You understand what I'm saying? Then he's going to go with that. He's going to run with that as much as he can. Okay? So she has got to stop giving him that power. She has got to stop telling him stuff like that. The kids aren't in danger, okay, with, her mom saying you should discipline them more. The kids aren't in danger doing that. But you telling him that is going to give him fuel to say, you know what, the kids are in danger. Now the mom is beating the kids. Now the brother's beating the kids. And he's just making it more because you gave him a fucking inch. Don't tell him nothing. I know they're his kids, but he does not care. And she knows he doesn't care because she said it. She's the one that has shown and proved that she's tried to bring the kids around and tried to have him with the kids. I remember one time she was at school doing something for school. This man was on live calling her over and over, back to back, come get these kids. You come get these kids and all this other stuff. That was the same day. No, I'm sorry. That was a different day. This was before the whole situation where she had broke the statue and he called the cops and all that stuff. All of this happened. Like, he has been on live a few times, going back and forth over her getting those kids and coming to get the kids. And she out with some other man and she messing with some man and all this other stuff. She has got to stop feeding this demon. She's got to stop. Like, I understand. I get that you have kids with him and, and all this other stuff. Plenty of women have children with men that they need to cut off. plenty of men have children with women that they need to cut off. Okay. At the end of the day, you got to cut that situation short, because if you don't, you're going to keep having these problems. The problems are going to get worse because you're allowing it to happen. And now it's spilling into your family. Okay. Now this man is threatening this, threatening that, and you the type that would tell him every little thing and all your information, give him all your power. You keep doing that, like, you got to stop. She got to stop doing that. She got to stop doing that. I don't know. Hey, Darlene and Nikki Proctor, I appreciate you. Grand rising to you too, Dr. Nikki. I appreciate you, Darlene, for coming in. And yes, make sure you guys hit the like and share the video. Also subscribe and also hit the join notification so that you guys can join in on the members festivities. We got some great things happening with the members. But anyway, y'all female members, let me know if y'all want to do that Pharaoh S tape review, because we can do that. But and even the Lil Fizz, I'm not really interested in them. But if y'all want to do it, we can. But yeah, so let's move on to DABABY and this fight with DABABY and Danny Lee's brother. Okay, so I looked at the fight from a few angles, and I looked at the fight from a couple different videos. And at first, I thought that DABABY and his crew were jumping this man, okay? But it turns out that DABABY actually did punch this man in the mouth first, okay? There's a video on, I forgot where I saw it. Where did I see the video? I can't remember who I saw it from, but when I go and get the video again, I'll put a link to it in the description box below. I think it was AT2 I saw it on. But I think it was AT2 that I saw it on. So shout out to him. But I did see, oh no, it wasn't. It was No Life Shaq Reactions. That's who it was. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to that video in the description box below. Okay. You guys have got to check out this video, because there's a lot of these videos that's running around of this fight. And it just looks, it only starts at the part where they're on the ground where you bowl, okay? Because they're at the bowling alley. So it looks like they're on the ground at the part, where you're bowling at, on the lanes. And they're all slipping and sliding all over the place. And it looks like these niggas is just jumping this dude, okay? But in actuality, if you look at it from another angle, DABABY ran down on this dude and punched this nigga so hard, he flew into the lanes, okay, the bowling alley lanes. And that's when his security guards kind of stepped in and jumped in there and was like, tussling with the guy. DABABY was tussling back and forth. I mean, you can only do with so much on that slippery floor, okay? But listen, okay? This is a prime example of writing a check that your ass can't cash, okay? That's literally what happened there. Danny Lee's brother done went around on Instagram, on all these social media platforms, saying when he see DABABY, it's on site, right? Okay, so when you say something like, when I see DABABY, or when I see this bitch, it's on site, okay? You can't expect it not to be on site. There ain't no conversation. We're not going to have a talk. We're not going to have tea. We're not going to have dessert. We're not going to have dinner. None of that shit. We are not going to have a conversation about nothing. Like you said, it's on site. So if somebody tells me that they're going to see me, and when they see me, it's on site, I'm expecting to fight. I'm not expecting to have no conversation. I'm not expecting none of that. Okay, I'm coming with my best when I see you. Okay, because this is what you said. So I'm going to take what you said at face value. That's what niggas in the hood do. That's what niggas do, period. Okay, when somebody says they are going to do this, then this is what I'm going to believe you. Okay, period. I'm going to believe you, and I'm going to act accordingly. So what the hell did Danny Lee's brother expect? I mean, I respect him because he was standing up for his sister, as he should have. And I'm not knocking him for that. What I am knocking him for is the fact that he went on social media, He said it's on site. He knows DaBaby walks around with an entourage. This nigga's never by himself. And it's funny because he wasn't by himself either. Danny Lee's brother wasn't by himself either. But not a single one of them niggas hopped in that shit. Why you think they ain't hop in it? Okay? Why you think none of them got involved in this? They not stupid. Okay? They already know what DaBaby do. They already know how DaBaby get down. How many fights he done been in. How many gun wars he done been in since he been famous. Okay? Since he been famous. Like, forget about the stuff that happened before he was famous. Like the killing the nigga at Walmart and all that other stuff. Like, what did I don't understand, like, how Danny Lee, like, he missed that. I don't get it. I don't know. You said DaBaby is about that action. Yes, he is, honey. He don't play no games. But especially if you telling him, oh, it's on site. Like, you should have said, listen, I need to have a conversation with you, bro. You talking this trash, you doing this, you putting my sister and my niece out in the street, all this other stuff. I need to have a conversation with you. We need to talk. We need to talk like men. Something like that would have may have been taken different. And even by somebody like DaBaby, he still probably would have took that like, oh, this nigga want to talk. You know what I mean? Or something. And he probably still would have been like, no, we gonna. But at least you would have had an opportunity, at least even from the people around him or something like that, But you said you wanted to fight. Okay, you said you wanted to fight. So the man came up and knocked you the fuck out. Well, he ain't knocked you out, but at least he knocked you into the next oblivion, okay? And then these guys come and they do their job. They are his security entourage. This is a famous rapper, okay? He's not walking around in the streets of LA by himself. You think he going to a bowling alley and all these other places just by himself? DaBaby ain't doing that. DaBaby is going to be rocking with at least 10, 15 niggas every single time he's somewhere. And that's just where he's immediately at. Forget about the rest of the niggas out in the parking lot. Okay, so I don't understand. I'm not quite sure how he thought that was going to go. But yeah. But anyway, let's get into the video from last night, and then I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So shout out to SUNBEAR. Okay. And if you guys don't know about SUNBEAR, I am going to put a link to her video or to her channel in my description box. So you guys can go ahead and go and subscribe to her channel and check out her videos. She has some great stuff going on over there. If guys don't know who SUNBEAR is, that is Antonia's cousin or family member. And she has her own channel, and she has a great spiritual minded channel as well. So last night she had somebody who a lot of us don't like, which is Binary, on the channel. And I was listening in because actually it was the title of the video that really caught my interest. And what it was something about Dr. Binary speaks on the occult. And I was like, oh, I know she ain't talking about binary code, right? So I turns it on so I can see what the hell is going on. And sure enough, Binary and Stargate get up there. And so I'm listening. And at first I was going to turn off because I really didn't want to hear from the two of them. But something told me to just listen in. Okay. And I listened in, and Binary began to talk about the occult practices and talk about spirituality. Okay. And how spirituality is looked down upon. And especially with the occult, because people think that the occult is devil worship. Okay. They think that the occult is satanic. Okay. Now there are parts of the occult that can be. Okay. There are parts of the occult that are evil. However, most of the occult is not. And I was so happy to hear him having that conversation, because a lot of us are not aware of that. A lot of people aren't aware of how the occult actually works, how the secrets work, why the secrets are being used against us, and conversations that we need to have like that. And then, of course, he fucked up the conversation with talking about, all his issues with people in the sector and what people believe about him and being a predator and all this other stuff. And then I had to get up there and hop on this nigga case and tell him nobody cares about that right now. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the spiritual conversation that you're having. And the reason why is because, like I said, these secrets have been hidden from Black people. They have been hidden from people, period. Okay. Melanated people. And we need to have these conversations with one another and open up these portals and have these conversations so that more people become aware of the power that they possess. Okay. Because if you become aware of the power, you gain knowledge of that power, then you can fester that power, you can grow that power, and you can become all that you need to be. And we can break the system of white supremacy and break the system of oppression. And the only way that that can be done is if everybody truly understands the power that they actually possess. Okay. But these lies have been hidden from you based off of telling you that the occult is devil, the occult is Baphomet, the occult is Satan. Okay. The number 6 is Satan's number and all this other stuff. These are lies. Okay. And I was so happy for that conversation to come out. So I'm not going to go all deep into it because it wasn't my show. But I am going to put a link to the video in my description box because I want all of my subscribers to watch that. I know you guys don't like Binary. I don't like his ass either. He knows. I told him last night. But at the same time, I respect his divination. I do respect that. I also told Stargate, and she need to fall back from all this caping for him and everything. I also told Binary he need to let bitches like that go. Okay, people who are holding him back and people who aren't taking him to the next level, because women in your life should be taking you to the next level. If they're holding you back and keeping you on the same level, that ain't for you. And I had to say that to him, and I did. But at the same time, I respect him as a divine individual. And, I don't mind having those types of conversations with him. But he wasn't the only one on the panel. There were others on the panel, and others had a lot to contribute to that conversation. So I really, really would like everybody to subscribe to SUNBEAR's channel. I think she's called Ama Nikeda on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and put a link to that in the description box. Okay. All right. So I truly appreciate you guys being in here. You said, yep, magic. You said, yep, magic is magic. The Psalms is a huge spell book. Oh, yeah. The Bible itself has a lot of spells. But the Psalms and also the Songs of Solomon, there's other parts of the Bible that are just spells. Yeah. The Quran is the same way. Actually, the Quran has a book called the Nisa, which is about woman, and that is definitely all spells. Yes, thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really, really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Yes, and please tell family and friends, guys. You said he put him in the right lane, pun intended. Yep. He says, I don't condone, but I understand and appreciate the fact that he will throw them hands. Yeah. Yeah, the baby is something else. Like, I don't know. Like, he's just who he is. Some people are who they are. They not going to sit up and take nobody's ish, and that's just what it is. So if you tell people it's on site, that's what you're going to get. You know what I mean? But don't feel no type of way later when that's what happens. And as far as I'm concerned, it didn't look like a jumping to me. It looked like these was his security entourage, and they were doing their damn job. Like, what they supposed to do? Let this man fight this man? They not gonna let nothing happen to the baby. I know that one guy that was tossing that man around like a rag doll. I know that's like his brother or somebody. So they not gonna let nothing happen to the baby. Okay, this ain't regular street hood shit. Like, I mean, yeah, they hood niggas, but this is a millionaire we talking about. You understand? Like, he's on a different financial bracket, which is all the reason why he should stay out of shit like this. But at the same time, we do know that this wasn't his fault. He put that girl out for whatever they were going through. He didn't allow it to become a domestic situation. He put her out. He called the cops, and now her brother got involved. I understand her brother not wanting him to put her and her baby out in the middle of the street. I get that, you know, but at the same time, have a conversation with that man. Why are you sitting here telling this man you gonna fight him on sight? Of course he's gonna. What you thought he was gonna do? What you thought he was gonna do? All right, y'all, but I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and thank you for watching. It is Friday. Hey, it's Friday, and I'm ready to sway. Yes, girl, we out of here, and I will talk to y'all later, and peace. Thank you for watching.